we should be, it's ticking away. I assume we're starting. Welcome to the Itch Network podcast. The date is 3/5/2020. We made it to March, boys.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Joined today by Eric and JD.
Hi.
What up?
Rosie is still MIA. Not sure where he is. Maybe next week he'll float by.
Oregon.
I was trying to leave some mystery in there, but you just ruined all of it. So okay,
Ruining that.
He's in Oregon, but where in Oregon?
He's in Origin.
Oh my God, he's in Africa. So, well, hopefully he shows up next week, but won't hold our breath. I guess. I miss you though. I miss you, Rosie. That's me looking into the webcam. JD, look into the webcam. Eric's already doing it. JD, look in the webcam. Tell him you miss him.
I miss you.
Oh, we got one from Eric. We got a little bit of news today. JD has somebody's hiding it from me. We've been doing that the last couple times.
I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, we don't spoil it. So he's got some news. I've got very, very limited news, but hope you like watching things. Other than that, before we get into it, Eric, what have you been watching?
I have been watching Love is Blind.
Oh, did you see it all?
Tonight's the reunion.
Oh, is that tonight?
Britt's trying to rush along our podcast so we can go watch it.
Well, it's not going anywhere. It's gonna be shitty at 8 o'clock or shitty at 8:30.
What is that?
It's a Netflix show about people. Oh God, how would you quickly explain that? It's 20 people, 10 men, 10 women, divided by a wall. It's blind dating through a wall. It's like you just get to know someone over 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, if you fall in love with one of them, you propose. If they say yes, you then have 28 days to meet the parents, move in with each other, go on a little vacation together, and get married.
Yeah, you could spend your time doing.
Beating off.
Watching Castlevania. The second season.
The third season just came out.
I missed the second?
Yeah, third season came out today.
I missed the second season, too.
Second season is fucking baller. I just want to point that shit out. Spence, you haven't watched any of it, right?
Castlevania?
Yeah.
I saw the first season.
Watch the second. Third just came out. You know your boy's down. That's my shit. That's always my shit.
Well, let's go the other way with quality. And Eric, let's have the worst conversation this show has ever had.
The only reason why I checked my list, by the way, is because I thought I found out when you were explaining it. I was like, oh shit, I've seen that. Is it on my list or whatever? But it's not.
Okay.
Right,
That's
Eric.
a good movie though. Haywire.
Eric, let's have the worst conversation ever.
Okay.
Have you seen these kind of shows like this?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna name 3 different shows.
Okay.
90 Day Fiancé, and it could be any of the fucking spinoffs. I don't care.
Yep.
90 Day Fiancé, Married at First Sight,
maybe,
or Love is Blind. Which
one do I prefer?
Which one do you prefer and why?
Love is Blind. Well, A, they're all attractive people. B,
that's a mixed bag in 90 Day Fiancé. Usually one of them's attractive and the other one is trained.
But this is 20 attractive people.
Okay.
Love is Blind is 20 attractive people.
Gotcha.
It's only 11 episodes.
Okay.
That's another big perk. I think that's it.
Yeah, they're very shallow. They're all very, very shallow.
Yeah. After the 10 days, I would say they were all pretty happy, and I don't want to spoil anything for JD because I know he's going to go
Oh,
turn around and
man.
watch this right away. But
Look
there
out
was
for
the
Cameron.
one. The what?
Just look out for Cameron.
Right?
It was the Georgia guy is the popular one, whatever his
The
name is.
Georgia.
My favorite is probably Amber and Barnett.
Okay.
They're my favorite couple. What about you? Which out of those three, which one do you prefer?
I gotta say, Married at First Sight is the best
Really?
of all of them. 90 Day Fiance is like the Jersey Shore one. It's like the trash one.
Yeah.
Like everybody on there is trash, and they don't care what goes on. Like I saw a robbery on there once. I saw like somebody like getting punched, and I seen people running to whatever. Some lady followed this guy to Africa and tried to live there, and she's like, should not live in Africa. It's that show is absurd. It's also really long, and there's so many episodes that if you just jump in, you get lost. So, but Married at First Sight and Love is Blind are like the higher class of these kinds of shows. And I think I need to see another season of Love is Blind. I need them to do another one, which I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think with Married at First Sight, you get more of the marriage stuff and less of the weird game show stuff at the beginning that didn't seem to really matter.
So Nick Lachey and his wife are in Love is Blind,
Yeah.
and they're hosting it. But every time they come on screen, they just repeatedly state, well, you're going to prove if love is blind.
Is that the dark skinned girl? Vanessa.
Yeah.
She can get it.
Yeah. But
That's
it's
all I
literally like every time they come on scene,
Married
they
at
just
First Sight
keep
is no
restating
better,
it.
honestly.
Really?
Oh, God. Every opportunity they get, they're like, well, most couples, like this is literally every single scene in that show. Most couples get to know each other before they get married. But these couples were married at first sight. So they have to, and then they explain, they have to learn on the fly. Like literally every single time they cut to the experts, they're just talking like that. It's really annoying and stupid, but they spend a lot more time being married and kind of like hating each other. And I think that's where the fun comes in. I think with this one, they don't have enough time to hate each other. Like they just get to that point where they're about to, and then it's like, do you want to get married now? And it's like whoever made it. Do you think that they proved that love is blind?
No.
Me neither.
They're all
And
way too attractive.
And it's not either because they end up meeting him after like 3 days anyway.
Yeah.
And then one of them didn't get married because she wasn't physically attracted to him.
Yep.
Well, what the fuck?
Yeah, it like I kept thinking in my head like just put a 500-pound dude in here.
Dude, they should have put some duds.
Yeah, put a couple duds in there and see if you can find them love and see if this experiment actually is honest. Because I'm sorry, you go into the dating scene, you're not going to find 19 other people that look like Nick Lachey and all that stuff.
Dude, all the dudes in that pool had abs. Every
Yep.
single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That one guy, he says he's a scientist. He just works in. I do his job. Whatever. Screw that guy. But he took off his shirt. He was fucking ripped.
Uh-huh.
He was some nerdy scientist guy.
All of them were like peak condition.
Jesus.
I don't even know if any of the boobs were real.
Oh, come on. There were some. I think there was some natural boobs going on there.
You sure?
Not Barnett's.
Oh God, no. Amber?
Definitely not her.
No, the what was she, a tank operator in the army?
No. She was unemployed the whole time.
Guys,
and that
and then she.
This is a gaming thing.
Oh.
Holy shit!
It is a game show.
God.
Well, to some people, love is a game.
To you,
All right. Well, I think you like Love is Blind. I think 90 Day Fiance has the edge, but JD, eventually you'll watch all of them and you'll Tell us
Oh
what
fuck no!
That should be our new
It's a rite
game.
of passage.
Try to get
You know what my reality show is?
the Joe Schmo show.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
It was a show on Spike TV about someone who's actually a decent guy. You remind me of him actually. And he's the
Just
only
a
one
decent
that
guy.
Yeah.
All right, great guy. Oh, fuck. Anyway, the point is he's the only guy that knows that it's or that thinks that it's real. Everyone else is fake. Kristen Wiig, this was one of her first acting roles, and she's playing a doctor, but she's a fucking weirdo. It's weird. It's great though. It was my first reality TV show.
Well, time to upgrade.
Bought that bitch. Anyway, let's talk
So back
about
to
some
video
shit.
games.
Thank you.
The only thing that I've been doing video game related is Dungeons and Dragons. I have been writing and reading and writing and reading like a madman.
I noticed the writing part.
Yeah, I did every session I did from the perspective of the player. For every single person except for Sam's guy. He's the only one I haven't written yet.
You have to do. Are you still doing a day zero thing, or just not with him?
He came over last night, but we basically spent the entire time trying to figure out his character and what he wanted to do with him. And all of a sudden it was like 10:30. So we were just like, all right, let's do this again.
Gotcha.
So we can actually play.
Don't burn yourself out, man.
Oh, dude, I'm not burning out anytime soon with this D&D stuff. I'm having so much fun.
Excellent. You watching any animes?
No. I just got a notification that my Funimation account charged again, and I was like, fuck. When was the last time I turned that app on?
Weaned him off of anime.
2 to 3 weeks off.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
All right, JD. What games you been playing? What shows you been watching?
Whoa.
Here comes the stack.
This guy.
Street Fighter.
Fighter.
Who are you playing right now?
Laura. Look her up. You'll be happy.
I know who Laura is.
I know. I ain't forgot. And then Ed. Look him up. You'll be disappointed.
Oh.
And then
He's titless.
Uniclear, of course. Greedfall, a little bit, really little bit, and then my new game, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. This is who I'm playing as. Out of all the characters I could play. I'm playing a Catman.
Skidderty bop.
If we need a timeline of where
Oh,
things
that's
went wrong
Scatman,
with
sorry.
JD, start playing
But
Catman.
he's got two. Oh fuck! Why is the quality so low? Or not the quality of this. What is it? Filter. Right. Anyway, yeah, been playing a cat guy who has a lot of mix-ups. This dude.
Wait.
Squint real hard. You'll find
I was
out
gonna
who it
say,
is.
hold the control key and scroll your mouse.
What's the best picture to represent it? Ew.
I had the webcam on wrong the whole time.
Way
What do you mean?
go.
I didn't have it as the two things. I had it as the one. I was just watching you guys.
Oh.
I was gonna try to cut that scene out.
As it should be.
I still will, but put a different background on it. Fuck it.
So that's Jimmy and Bimmy? I don't know.
So these little children are holding up JD's character
Yeah.
and groping his ass.
Children! There's
His
brothers.
butt? What game are you playing? This isn't Grand
Huh?
Blue Fantasy. This is Grand
Pedophile
Spencer's Fantasy.
fantasy.
Did you say Grand Spencer's Fantasy?
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I was wrong. Anyway, yeah, I'm playing this guy. He's a mix-up guy, so a lot of times his focus is just opening people up. Brandon is playing my brother named Brandon.
Brendan?
Sure, man. Is playing. Why did you tell me to control? Yeah,
I'm teaching him PC.
I know that. I just don't do it because it messes up the proportions.
The proportions are all messed up on my PC.
Is that your
It's JD in 30 years, but right now.
30? Try 50. Your boy's still gonna come at him with this accent. Let's see.
Want some ASMR?
Hit me with it. Adding it to the tags, baby.
You falling asleep? You asleep yet? Anyway. God damn. Holy shit.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Did you play it?
No. I downloaded it. That's part of the game, right? Downloading and waiting.
No.
Anticipation.
It
Half
was
the
like
battle,
8
man.
gigs. It wasn't even that much.
How big is it?
It's
7?
not that big, but I heard a lot of people really liked it.
I think it's actually like 6.98 gigs.
That's not
You
bad.
know, Grand Blue is 5.
It's a fighting game, though, right?
Yeah, but it's got an RPG element to it.
A shitty one.
No. What?
Oh, no.
It's just a side scroller.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm impressed that they did a side scroll for it. It's the actual story. Good for them. The story sucks, but who cares? You got characters. Final Fantasy.
We should get together and play. Not Final Fantasy. Grand Blue.
It's only 2 players.
Oh.
We should get together. Eric.
We should.
Farmer.
Do we invite Spencer this time?
No. He's gonna play Big Tit Girl. Big Tit Girl number 69.
Spencer, you can. I'll take the left side of the controller. You take the right.
I need my right hand.
Who's got the
Oh,
middle?
okay.
Well, I guess
I'll
if I'm
play-
taking the right, I could use the left hand to do it.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Works for
Wow.
me.
but I mean, my right hand will be free too.
That's called like that phantom jerking, isn't it?
Stranger.
Stranger, there it is. That's what
There
it's
it is.
called. Okay, Eric.
No. I was offering to be a stranger.
As long as you're jerking me off, I don't really care. If you're jerking me off, then I'll take it. Is that where we're going?
Whatever.
Somebody's jerking me off. All right. I ain't playing Grand Blue Fantasy without nobody jerking me off.
Anyway.
Fantasies will be had.
Yeah.
There is one game I intend to play.
Grand White Fantasies.
Oh, now we're listing games we intend to play, and the games we're playing.
Well, no. It's important because reasons.
This would be a never-ending section for me. Games I intend to play. Every week it would just grow. Doom.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal?
Doom Eternal drops on the 13th.
It's must miss.
I can run this. So I'm going to play the original Doom again to get caught up.
You mean Doom like the DOS? Like
No. The most recent Doom.
Oh.
Yeah. I waited because
that one was
I
good
was like,
too.
I don't want to download it when we're at the end of the month.
Mm.
So I'm downloading it now. Oh, after the podcast. But yeah, man, Doom's good. Doom's a good game. It's solid. But yeah, Doom Eternal drops on 13th. Is it the following week? No. Yeah, following week is Resident Evil. April is Final Fantasy. It's right around the corner, guys.
Are you picking up? You're picking up 7. I can only imagine.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably get a physical copy. So I know you don't play games often. But I know you want to play it, so I'll get a physical copy so you can just play it after.
All right.
I'm not the biggest sold into 7. 7's not my favorite. Like I like 8 before I like 7 because I like the junction system. It's solid, but 7 could have, in my opinion, done better with some of the, like the story. To me, I know some people really like it, and that's okay, but it didn't resonate with me as much. So I was just like, okay,
JD,
cool.
you can call them bitches.
No, I'm not going to.
People like if people like Final Fantasy 7, you think they're bitches, call them bitches.
I'm not going to say that. My favorite Final Fantasy is still Tactics, and I hope for a gritty realization of Tactics. Will I ever get it? No. They're
Isn't
going to
that
do
called Final
Parasite Eve
Fantasy
next.
12?
12?
Yeah. Isn't that-
No. What
It
kind
was so
of joke
sandy.
is that? No.
It's all sandy. It's gritty.
Yeah, it's all gritty. and
Bro, don't even.
Star
no.
Wars, Final Fantasy meets Star Wars.
12 is more like advanced than it is anything else. There's judges and all that shit. It has more of that design than it does Tactics. Tactics, normal Tactics, solid. Judges, get the fuck
I
out
don't
of
know.
here.
Well, maybe I was a little too late to the Tactics party.
Hell yeah, you were.
I played it many years ago, but I think that game's overrated. I'm just putting it out there.
You know what else is overrated?
Oh, here
Spencer.
we go. Yeah.
You know what else is overrated? Dragon Quest. You know what else is overrated? Tokyo Mirage Session. You know what else is overrated?
You're free to think that, but and I could
I'm
even
free to
argue,
know that. You're right.
I
Thank
could
you.
argue
I
with
appreciate
that. I could argue for and against it. I don't know. I think when I try to play a tactics game, and maybe I come from the school of Fire Emblem. I come from that school, like a Fire Emblem, that kind of tactics game, but I have a hard time with Final Fantasy Tactics, that style.
With a tactics game or tactics?
Yeah, that style of tactics game, the Final Fantasy Tactics style.
There's a lot of games that follow that.
Yeah, I have a hard time with them. I
Then
don't vibe
just
with
say the tactics style game.
No, because I love Fire Emblem style.
Okay, Fire
That's what
Emblem.
I'm saying. Is that kind of tactics
What about
game I get really
Onimusha
bored.
Tactics?
I've never played that.
What's the other one?
Oh, he's gonna name every single tactics game that's ever.
No,
come out.
I'm gonna name other ones because you're the one that brought it up.
Tactics Ogre.
Tactics Ogre.
Hard time getting into that one.
Really?
What's the anime one?
And
She's like a vampire girl.
Disgaea.
Disgaea.
That one I like more than tactics, but it is too much anime for me.
Really?
Too much. Whew.
He who plays Chibi.
I play Chibi of the games that I like the original version of because Chibi's never the first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, here we go. We better move on before I get yelled at.
I disagree.
Before I start getting yelled at. All right, real quick, let's go over the Metacritic. Movies, we've got First Cow, 86. You know
He really liked that one.
You like that one? First Cow?
I love First or Thirst.
It's First Cow.
I wish that was the first cow. The second cow.
I'm just a
The Wild Goose Lake gets 74. I've never heard of any of these. Oh, except for like one. Extraordinary gets 72. The Invisible Man gets 71. And The Way Back gets 68. Do you know any of those movies besides The Invisible Man?
The Way Back is a basketball movie. 'Cause I'm black.
Oh, yeah, and he's like an alcoholic.
That's just me.
Oh. Because, anyway.
What?
Let's go to games. The games that are out are Dreams
can't
gets an
hear you,
89.
Don't tell him that.
What happened? He's saying something I can't hear. Murder by Numbers gets an 81. I don't know what that is. Ooh, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. You care to guess what that got? Got a 78. And then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX gets a 68. And Warcraft 3 Reforged is still somehow on this list at a 59. I don't know how that game is still on the list. But here we are. We've already been over the games that are coming out, so I don't think we need to go over them anymore. But as we mentioned, Doom Eternal is coming out. Also, Doom 64, if you wanted to pick that bad boy up. Yeah, but who wants to? Game of shit. Doom Eternal over here.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal, woo!
Only to be overshadowed by Animal Crossing New Horizons.
As much as you say overshadowed, they're friends with each other, according to Twitter.
According to Twitter. But yeah, that's the main stuff. For the weebs, later on we got Trails of Cold Steel 3. You can pick that up if you care. I kind of want to get into that series, except it's the third one and each one's like 60 hours long. I don't know if I want to keep getting into that.
You could do it.
That's tough. I only have one, maybe two bits of news, and they're really small. So you want me to knock mine out first, JD?
Yeah, handle it.
Okay, The Last of Us has an HBO series coming. Neil Druckmann is co-writing it with Chernobyl's creator. I've never heard of any of that.
Never heard of Chernobyl?
No, I mean I know what Chernobyl is, but I never heard of a show called it. Like the actual Chernobyl, like in Russia.
No, the HBO show, which is about the actual Chernobyl show in Russia.
Gotcha. I've never heard of any of those people, but what do you think? Does The Last of Us need a show? I don't think it needs a show.
I think I could see people being in the show. You know who they fantasy cast?
Wait, are we to assume that it's going to be them, like Ellie and?
Yeah. No, Neil Druckmann said Joel and Ellie.
Why?
I mean, I understand that concept, but at the same time, the first one's a good enough story to tell.
The first one was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, tell this story.
Oh, just retell that?
Yeah, do that story. It's like the same thing with BioShock when they're talking about the BioShock movie or Uncharted.
Or The Witcher.
Or The Witcher. Tell the story. The story's not terrible. The first Witcher was what we saw. There's a bunch of random stories, and then him being the butcher, Blaviken. But
yes.
you know Jamie? Jamie from
Mm-hmm.
Game of Thrones? They were talking about him being Joel. Yeah, if he's gruff. You know when he was like in prison? Like he had the longer hair and the full beard? He looked pretty Joel-y, man. I don't know if he could do the accent, though.
I don't know.
I don't know who could do Ellie either. Like, the Ellie would have to be like a 13-year-old that's like, yeah, I'm ready to see some skull split, you know? Like, that's what I was worried about with, like, children actors. I'm like, are you ready for this shit? You know?
Well, that's when they just find, like, that, what's her name? The redhead girl from Pitch Perfect. They find a girl like that that's, like, 26 years old, but she looks like she's 13.
Siri was like 16.
Who?
Siri from The Witcher?
She was 16?
Like, I think 16 or 17. She looked like she was like 10, dude. That's crazy.
Oh, I just don't. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, I
Spence,
guess
you hate change,
I guess
man.
to get people to watch it, like it's something people will watch, but the story's been told so well already. I just think it can only disappoint. You know what I'm saying? Or do you think
No.
it'll be good?
Checking Anna Kendrick.
I'm saying a character, like an actress like that that's like 30-something years old, but looks like you put a little makeup on her and she looks like she's 12.
She better not be 30. Oh, God damn it.
34. See?
She looking so good. You feel
Yeah.
me?
She looks like she's like a normal person. She looks like she's in her 20s.
Yeah, she looks too good. Tell me more, man.
Yeah, I mean the end is already spoiled, so basically they have to do something different.
No. The end's not spoiled if you haven't played it before.
But who's it marketed to?
they're trying to get more people interested in it to go, because I've never played The Witcher, but I love that damn show.
But
Yeah.
you already knew about The Witcher.
Did you
Knew
play
about it,
Castlevania?
never played it. What?
You play Castlevania?
With you guys, but that was it.
Did you play Castlevania?
No. Well, I
Exactly.
played one on the DS like forever ago.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, but
a
the
good one.
Castlevania TV show isn't getting me to play Castlevania.
It's not designed to get you to play Castlevania. It's designed to tell a story. That's it. That's what
But
you
if
say.
someone ends up loving the story, they then go buy the game. Like, all my friends went and bought The Witcher, and I'm sitting there going, like, suckers, I had it on PlayStation Plus. But they all went and bought the game for like 30, 40 bucks or whatever to get all the DLC stuff. They haven't played it. Like, it's just sitting in their library now. It's just stacked up in there.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
like the game, like The Witcher, the story is there, and you could sell it and have other people watch it. Because like even my dad watched The Witcher and then went and played it on Xbox or whatever. Yeah, Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
He loved the show so much he went and downloaded and installed and tried to play it.
Tried his darndest.
His big thing was like, if I was a kid, I would have played the crap out of this game. He's like, there's so much you could get lost in this world. It's so immersive. He's like, I loved it. I'm a grown ass adult. I don't have time to play this. That was his reasoning to me.
Makes sense. I just think when something's done really, really well, you should just not redo it. But I guess if it brings people in, it's done well. They could.
No, this guy.
Try it.
This guy's saying this after what? How many Dragon Quests?
What?
Exactly.
They're not
What
the
is
same
my
game.
answer?
They're
It
different.
doesn't matter. They did it well, didn't they?
Some of them,
And they
yeah.
did it again.
I wouldn't recommend
And-
two, but
Okay, 2 out of what? 11? Who cares? Just if something's good, just let it happen, dude.
I mean, it could be. I just feel like it's opening itself up for disappointment. I think
I think you're being a pessimist.
maybe a little bit.
Absolutely. Just let it happen, dude. It's an interesting story. Americans care more about, as far as I'm concerned, care more about zombies and the sort of post-apocalyptic thing than anyone else. HBO is an American production. It's an American company. Let them do it. Let's see what happens. Neil Druckmann's attached to it. If it sucks,
What did
it
Neil
sucks.
Druckmann do?
He wrote for what? Uncharted 2, 3, 4, Last of Us.
Oh, he's the Naughty Dog writer?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I did not know who that was. The only other story I have is about just, it's kind of a selfish story, I guess. It's for Valorant. It'll be free to play. It will have a battle pass and sell cosmetics, but won't have loot boxes. They got some new character stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but it's a little different than Overwatch as far as its monetary presentation, but I'm sure it'll still fall in that same category. And I'll probably even play it if it's free. Obviously, it says it is, so
Let's just give it a shot.
I'll give it a shot. There's no way I'll be playing this full time. I just don't. First-person shooters,
You can't say that.
not my bag.
You
but-
can't escape.
but
Give it a shot.
I'll play it for fun and yeah, hopefully it's good. That's all I got.
Yeah.
What do you got, JD?
I was going to talk about Last of Us, but I can talk about Ghost of Tsushima, which has a confirmed release date of June 26th.
You excited?
I wish they went back to Infamous, but I know they're trying to expand. I think they should hit another Infamous next. Infamous is good. Infamous is quality. It's a good game if you have not played it. You played it, right? Second Son?
Played Second Son.
That's the one with the
Infamous
smoke guy?
Second. Yeah, I
Wait.
played at least 3-4 hours of it. I honestly, the Infamous series, I love the story behind it.
Yeah.
And I love the way that they tell the story. It's just that gameplay.
This guy doesn't like gameplay.
I had the same issue with Last of Us.
That's what I'm saying. You have two different ends of the spectrum. Because Infamous is like, do what you want. You're like, this is dumb. All right, you have a isolated tunnel to go through. Fuck that.
This is not multiplayer.
I gotta find something
That's
for.
a huge part for me. Like that's why D&D is speaking to me
If
so much.
Infamous had a multiplayer, that would elevate the game. By all means, be like, hey, this is my quirk, right?
Mhm.
I can fucking blow shit up. Me, I make clones of myself. I don't know. Whatever, you can do whatever. But like Infamous Second Son resonated with me because it reminded me a lot of me and my brother. Because there's one guy that has powers, me, and then there's someone who doesn't, my brother. And I don't know. I'm joking about that, but it was just cool to play the game.
I don't think you were joking.
Yeah, I do have powers, lightning.
But
It was interesting that their dynamic, and I thought the characters were well written, and the story. So it takes place in Seattle. The soundtrack is like grunge.
I like
The
that.
entire but it's actually pretty solid.
Just sounds like
I
DDP
don't
is just
even
constantly walking in.
Pretty, him and his wife, but oh god, talk about failed potential. Anyway,
Don't talk about me.
you're doing the best you can.
No.
I gave him my fucking best. But no, it's a good soundtrack. I actually really like it. I downloaded the soundtrack. No, I bought the soundtrack. I still have it on my iPhone
Nice.
because I really liked it. So I recommend that game because you could be a dick or you could be a good guy. Spence. Gonna be a dick.
I like being a dick.
But yeah. Oh, by the way, we never asked you what you've been playing. Have you been playing KOTOR?
Nothing new. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, just a little bit of KOTOR too.
God damn it.
Just a tiny bit. It was busy week at work because I'm going on vacation next week. So.
To where?
Six Flags.
You didn't tell me. Are we not doing? So no Sunday.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there Sunday. I'm leaving Monday.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
It's trying to piss me off right now, man.
I'm sure. I'm pure.
Well, if you're not busy Sunday, do you want to play D&D?
Dude, you can't hit me with that shit. Cause then you're gonna expect me lower. You can stop.
You're role playing as a hungover
No,
guy.
here's the reason why I don't commit initially. Because Eric's gonna get fucking pissed off when I don't show up for the following session. He said, "I built your character. I did some shit."
You were the Prince of Dranathor.
I'm like, "Sorry, man. I can't do it." What the fuck? Do you even care?
Kick down the door.
Yeah.
Here's your fucking dice.
My eyes and shit, snake eyes.
Okay.
Can't do that. Can't let him down.
It's okay.
No, it ain't. Can I? You liar.
I just want to play.
I know you want to play. One day I will play. We're gonna have to go full on role play though.
You want me to dress up?
We would all dress up.
Okay.
I'd get some elf ears going. You'd have to call me the N-word to be like racial about it.
Spencer's like, I get a pass. I get my card.
Wow, you're taking it too far. I mean, like 90 years, N-word.
Oh.
Then be like, oh my god, my ears.
Spencer lost interest.
You're saying I just ordered a hood for no reason.
Wow. No, yes, you did. You forgot the cloak.
I already had the cloak.
He said hood.
What?
How pointy is this hood, Spencer?
To the sky.
To the sky. Yeah, Spencer's racist, didn't you?
Told me to dress up. I'm dressing up. Told me to dress up and use the N-word. So I'm dressing up and I'm using the N-word, and it's gonna make.
You told me to dress up as the N-word.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, that's it for the
I wonder
show
if my
today.
makeup is
It's
still
been a
good.
pleasure, gents.
What do you say?
I said, I wonder if my makeup is still good.
Your makeup.
I guess
You're naturally beautiful.
Eric and I are both about to go watch the conclusion of Married at First
Love
Sight.
is blind.
I guess that's
Love is
what you
blind.
get for having someone that loves you. Not to imply love is blind, but more to imply
Sometimes love makes
I'm
you want to
alone.
be blind. Like watching a lot of these reality shows, but somehow I
Oh.
keep showing up.
hey.
But yeah, I guess we're both about to go watch that right now. So
Yep.
enjoy. I hope it's everything we want it to be.
I'm gonna text you the entire time. I'm gonna start a group chat between you, me, Sabrina. Or Sab. Yep.
Please keep me out.
Huh?
I said, please keep me out.
Yeah.
Just 'cause- can you
Oh my
believe?
god, Steven's
And Brit.
such a
Can
bitch.
you believe Barnett right now? He's out of
I can't
control.
believe that they did that. Dude, that Jessica chick.
Guys,
Which one?
Jessica, the one that was also in love with Barnett.
Oh, dude, she was the coolest one of the group.
That was my favorite part of the entire thing.
Yeah, she was like, fuck it, I want to go with that guy. I want to scale that guy and not be with this like midget.
Yeah, and then she's laying in bed with the midget dude. She was like, Barnett, Barnett, Barnett,
Yeah,
Barnett, Barnett, Barnett.
Oh my god. And that guy was such a tool too.
Uh-huh.
Fuck that guy. The guy only spoke in poetry. He only spoke in metaphors. I feel
Mhm.
like we're a
You talking-
raging river, you know, and like we just gotta weather the storm. Like fuck you. Go have
Yeah.
sex with that Barnett dude. He'll lay you out. He'll cream you.
There was an interesting part of the show they talked about briefly was the fact that they had no cell phones for those 10 days, the initial 10 days.
I'm surprised they didn't play that up more.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah. They just made the joke of, well, what do guys do without having their cell phones? My brain, because I was in the middle of writing D&D at the time, was like, I don't need my cell phone to play D&D. And then like it shows the guys doing push-ups, like handstand push-ups and stuff, and
That's
like,
how they got all fit.
working out. Yeah, I was like, huh. Yeah, I guess you could do that if you have no cell phone. You could be healthy.
Be healthy as fuck.
That's how you do it.
They're all fucking swole. All right. Well, good luck. Good to talk to you guys. And I'll see everybody else in the future. Eric, is there anything you want to say to the people?
How badly do you want us to podcast some D&D? It'll-
Answer it in the comments below.
Change how aggressive I get with my time.
It's a weird way to use the word
How
aggressive.
aggressive.
We're going to end that stream, though. I'm a little bit nervous.